last vidcast, I talked about the situation where you may be a sole purchaser or you want to buy a property in a single name for tax purposes. This time I'd like to talk about joint tenants. Usually when we buy a house with a spouse, we'll do so as joint tenants. The distinction between a joint tenant and a tenant in common, which I'll cover in the next vidcast, is made most clearly when you die. If you're a joint tenant on a property and you die, your share of the property falls outside of your estate, automatically reverting to the other joint tenant or tenants. You can't will your portion to someone else, as it isn't even considered a part of your estate from a legal perspective. In which circumstances would you choose joint tenancy? Where you and your spouse both have equal access to tax relief, and you have every reason to believe that this situation won't change, you'd purchase a property in joint names as joint tenants. The income from the property will be equally split between the two of you, as will the expenses and the tax deductions. On death, your share will revert to the other person automatically. Where co-owners are joint tenants, each has an equal interest in the property, and no other agreement, either oral or in writing, can change that. Borrowing as joint tenants. Joint tenants also become joint borrowers on any loan acquired for the purchase. You can't be joint tenants but have one party get the loan for the entire purchase price to claim all of the tax benefits. While the bank may allow you to access a loan on a property in joint names with only one borrower, the tax department won't let that borrower claim all of the interest. They'd consider that the borrower lent half of the money to the co-owner, and so the income and the expenses would be split anyway. Joint tenancy is probably the easiest way to apply for a loan, as all acceptable income from all sources for all parties will be considered by the lender. However, just because the borrowing is easier, you will need to think about other matters. Chat to your accountant to see what they think would be the most all-round efficient way for you to structure your purchase, and then make sure that you do that before you even begin looking for a property. Hi there, I'm Margaret Lomas. You probably would love to buy an investment property, but you're so busy making a living and looking after the family that there's just no time to do so. Well, you're the reason that we created Property Match. The Property Match algorithm uses your investing criteria, myriad data points for thousands of suburbs across Australia, and machine learning to search Australia-wide and find the property which best matches you. Give us a call today or visit our website mypropertymatch.com.au to find out more.